Hi.
Hello.
Hello, Virgo. This is your reading to take us from here all the way through April of 2020. And we are very aware that we are in the middle of a pandemic, and there's a lot of fear and anxiety going on, and outside influences affecting us and all. But we're going to cut through all that and do a reading about what's really happening over the next month with you. And granted, some of this will probably play into it, but some of it won't. You know, life is still going on in the middle of all this. So, the first thing is the reading that I've turned up is very scattered. It's a very I don't have a consistent theme in this reading. Usually when I lay out the cards, they tell me a story. And I can look at them and go, okay, this is going to be about relationships, and this is happening in the relationship, and this is where it's going, and this is where it's been. This is not like this at all. So I'm going to have to probably do this more in clumps of readings. And the first thing up is it seems like prior to this crisis, everything was going pretty well. And this crisis has absolutely disturbed your life. It has come in and it's aggravating. I don't know another word. It's irritating.
It's throwing you off balance completely.
You're mad, and you're not like ravagingly mad. You're just mad. You're just mad that of all times in your life, this has to happen now, type of deal. Meanwhile, in other news, your finances are going to be okay. They're going to remain in balance. There's no big changes on that front. You're going to be okay. Just hang in there. But the relationship stuff is you do have a flirtation going on that's very, very soothing and very healing. And it unleashes some emotions within you you've not felt in a long time. And this is one of the healing things that's coming out of this time is your ability to accept love coming in. What you got?
Well, first and foremost, I think that the deal with the relationship going on, part of this is a learning thing for you. And you're learning from this relationship, whether it's right here, right now happening, or whether it's going to be coming in. You've got yourself in an upside down position, basically, which is an indication of being very, very out of touch with the self, which goes with what he was saying about this having come in and just kind of rocked your world, everything that's going on right now. And that part is sitting on top of the rune that deals with karmic relationships, and it's relationships that's balanced between the self and other people. So, you've got this relationship that's coming in, and it appears to be something that's going to be helping you work through some karmic stuff. And there's a lot of energy in this. You've got the sun circling around kind of on the outside of this. And the sun is, vision, light, clarity, warmth, growth, all these really positive things. It also comes with energy rushes. Energy rushes. So you may find yourself, having like a lot of energy. And one of the things that makes this important is that with those rushes, if you're not getting yourself in balance with yourself, you're going to find yourself like, antsy, it's like, wanting to pace the floors and just not able to utilize this energy. Okay. So there's a definite need for you to kind of take a step back from yourself and relax a little bit, and allow this relationship to come in. As he said, you're probably avoidant, and that may not be in your best interest, nor do I think the universe is really going to let you get away with that.
You have a tendency to be sort of secretive. Be very careful that you do not let that secretiveness become dishonesty with yourself and with other people, because that's not fair. And one thing I say about Virgos, they're very fair-minded. They're into equality and fairness, and this is going to put you in a position that if you're not careful, you're going to create an imbalance in your life, and your deception is going to come back to haunt you.
I thought that was amusing. You said about the whatever it was you were just talking about. Oh my God, my brain just stopped.
Secrets.
Secrets. Yes, thank you. Good Lord. You were talking about secrets, and right as you said about secrets, interestingly enough, the rune that I pulled up deals with communication, and it's in its absolute downward position, which would be an indication of keeping secrets, of not communicating what's going on, of holding things back, holding them in. So I thought that was an interesting little side note. One of the other things is that you're at this weird point where it's like, I don't know how to explain this. You've got the rune that deals with coming from darkness into light, and that's kind of a hidden thing. And then you've got the sun, which is a real obvious thing, and that one is a separate position. So it's almost if there's layers upon layers, where it's like you're getting some clarity, or you're getting the sun energy. But as that's coming, you're actually getting even more be coming out of darkness into light. It's like things are going to be really lit for you on some level. It's like a lot of stuff I think is going to be coming into a point where it's making sense to you, things that maybe didn't before, which, incoming information, basically.
Basically, right now you're half lit.
Are you calling them a dimwit? How rude.
One thing I've got to say that came up in the reading is this time you're in, your addictive personality is having its way with you. And you're going to have to address that later.
That's interesting. It's like you've got something about the finances. It's like you've got the finances, but they're on ice, for lack of a better way of putting it.
Frozen assets.
That's it. It's like a non-working union there, but your finances are in their upright position, but they're sitting on top of this ice. And then you've got this need for bending. You've got the yew tree, which is extremely flexible wood. And all of these were stacked, okay? So they each affect each other very directly because they're one on top of another in a line. So it's like weird. It's like I get the sense almost that you're so scared of your finances right now that it's like you are squeezing pennies until they give back change, maybe. It's like you're not trusting your finances, even though everything is okay. Even though it doesn't seem like it. It's like things are going to be coming through, but it's almost like you're stuck in this lack mentality. And so with this holding into the stuff, holding on so tightly, it promotes this energy of not having enough. I don't have enough. I don't have enough. And that needs to loosen up some. There needs to be, you're allowed to spend a little bit of money on stuff. You're allowed to, use this for your own self, because I think by letting go of it, it allows it to come back. I don't know if that makes any kind of sense, but it's like that's my sense, is that if you're clinging to it, it doesn't allow that movement of that energy. if, again, if you loosen your grip, then that energy allows that flow to happen, you know. And so again, you need to be flexible with what you're doing. Don't hold rigid. Don't be like, no, I can't spend a penny, you know. Really allow yourself to buy that stick of chewing gum. It's okay. Um Now, the other thing with this is that you are ending a phase. Okay. You're moving out of this phase of, feeling that real, desperate type of thing. And you're moving into a phase of growth. Okay. So, is even if things seem a little bit difficult for you or intense, the truth of the matter is you're kind of moving out of that situation even as we speak. It's going to be clarifying in the next week or two or three, you know, and you're moving into, like I said, a period of growth. So, just allow yourself to have a little bit of faith in God, the universe, however you want to do it, because things really are kind of clarifying and looking up.
Well, that's
And
all I've got.
that's that. I think I blew my wad there. So
Yay.
there
So
you
be
go.
sure to join us on our new channel, Crystal Gazer. We're moving all our readings to that channel, and we're going to keep the Eavesdrop in more for our other podcast. And we'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe and like our video, maybe ring our bell. And we really, really would like some comments. We need some feedback. We're getting slowly getting subscribers, which we are so grateful for. But we really like to hear what you think. We really would like to hear only good stuff, but you don't grow with only good stuff. So if there's things you think we can do better, we would love to hear that also. And we won't hate you too long.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
thank you for joining
he's straight
us.
up there. The social distancing is killing us. We really, really need input from people. So
that's right.
Oh, thank you, and have a great evening, folks. Bye.
Bye.